Okay. Let me see if I can get. Ooh. Whew. Hello, and welcome to Spirit Forest. This is going to be kind of a different kind of video because I'm going to start you from before the beginning. Whew. We've had a lot of snow here in Colorado, and if you've been following me on Facebook or Instagram, you would know that it's been really hard for me to get up in the mountains. The roads have been closed constantly. We've had a lot of snowstorms here, lots of snow. It's been pretty dangerous for me to drive on those roads, and it's important that I stay alive. So I have decided to stay in the city. Well, obviously I'm not in the city now. I have made it into the mountains. I had two choices. I could go to Spirit Forest or I could go wild camping. When I say wild camping, the only one I could find would be a designated camping spot that you need to purchase for $30. So I had two choices when I left my house of which one I was going to do. So find out which one I did. And I'm going to start you off the day before I leave. So stay tuned, and then I'll take you into this wilderness and you'll find out if I made it to Spirit Forest or if I couldn't make it all the way and I ended up in the wilderness area for camping. I will talk to you guys soon. Hello. I am starting this video just a little bit different. I am going to start you all the way from my house the evening before I head out to go camping. Now, I have been told that it's possible I will not be able to camp at Spirit Forest because I won't be able to park at Spirit Forest. The snowplow has plowed the road and has left a lot of snow in front of my driveway, which could be just a wall of ice, and I won't be able to get through that ice. So if I don't camp there, I am going to still camp, but it's going to be in the wilderness. A lot of times the state will plow those roads and I'll be able to camp into the wilderness. So that is my plan. I don't know where I'm going tomorrow. So this is again the evening before I head on out, so it's a little bit different. You guys usually don't see this part of me being prepared to go. I have prepared to either hike in or stay at Spirit Forest, which is this thing right here. If you're not familiar with my channel, I have a beautiful Viking tent. Well, I have the frame that is sitting on my land right now. Hopefully it's still together. We've had some rough storms up there, so I'm hoping that's still together. I do have a backup tent there as well in case I need that. But this is the canvas that I use for my Viking tent. So I'm trying to bring as little bit of stuff as possible because again, I don't know if I'm going to be able to park on my property. So I have my Viking tent canvas. I have my backpack, which has my sleeping bag and pad and stuff like that. I'm also going to bring a cot, which if you've seen my other Viking tent videos, that cot's already sitting in my car right now. I'm going to bring another shovel. I'm going to bring a sled as well so I can carry some stuff in case I need to. This is my new camera bag. If you want one of these, go to spiritforestbear.com and you can grab yourself one. That's where I put all my camera equipment inside here and lights and stuff like that. I got Rocky's food and some extra water for him if he's thirsty before I can melt some snow. So I am ready to go. I am so ready to go. I have not been able to camp that much. I've had the kids a lot of weekends as well. Rocky wants to get in the shot. Okay, come on. Come on, you're famous too. Come here. Come here. Come on. Okay, you can sit down. Sit down so people can see you. Rocky's gonna be coming too. I do not have a sitter for him this weekend, so he's venturing out into the mountains as well. And I think wanting to, yes, he's just gonna sit on my lap right now. He's my 120 pound baby that is going to be joining me on this adventure as well. So I have food, extra food for him, and so I'm gonna pack up the car. Currently right now, I'm not sure if you can see the window or not, but it's raining outside here in the city, and it's storming up at Spear Forest, so we're getting more snow up there currently as we're talking. I want to show you something, so let me get Rocky out of the way, and I want to show you something that I have that is new. This is going to be a long video. I'm just warning you now. Actually, you probably already know. You clicked on the video. So I got some new stuff. I got some new gear, but I'm not going to go through a lot of that. I just got something that came in the mail today, and I want to show it to you because I think it's very special. And I got it from a subscriber, and it's again very special, so I want to show it off. I am getting it now. The subscriber handmade this. It is absolutely beautiful. And if you look at it, it says Spirit Forest right here. It has this woman, which represents me, and a dragon. And there's like a whole story. And it's there's a whole story goes with it. And there's my two girls down here. I would like to do a video just on this. He has written a whole story regarding this, and I want to share it. And I just love this. Like, I opened it and I stared at it for like a good half hour. It is very special, and it was made, you know, for me, and it's one of a kind, and it's a beautiful gift, and I just wanted to show it off right now because I got it today. And inside of it is like it's kind of like just a planner, and I have some ideas of what I can do with this. I am a planner, so this is perfect, and I already have some ideas of what I'm going to use this for. But maybe I can do just a video on this because it's so wonderful, and how much time it took for him to make this, and he shipped it all the way from the UK. And if you haven't seen my video, he also made me a backpack out of leather as well, this stamped leather. If I remember, I will click it, I'll link it here, and it's my birthday video from last year. And it's such a beautiful backpack. And so he also gave me like another little planner too, which is really cute and very Viking-like, because he knows that I've been kind of on this Viking journey and my own heritage kind of journey. This says Spirit Forest, which is the same letters that are on my deck. And there's a woman and a man. And again, he has another story that goes with this too that I could share possibly if he allows me to. But it is so beautiful that I just want to show off right now because I'm very touched by it. I also have a new ring. I'm going to see if it will focus on it. Is it going? Is it going? There you go. It's a new ring. It's a Viking ring. Look at this. Isn't that cool? So that has the Viking alphabet around it. Come out, it will focus on it again. There we go. It has a like snake like dragon on it as well. But you'll see me wearing this in the video, and I'm sure you guys will ask because my subscribers seem to. You guys see everything that's new. You see me wearing this ring, you'll be like, "What's that ring from?" So it's my Viking ring. It's so cool. It looks really cool on too. Isn't that awesome? It's so awesome. I love it. Love it. So hopefully I can camp in my Viking tent tomorrow night. Crossing my fingers. I am actually a little nervous. That it's just going to be a bunch of ice up there and I won't be able to pass through. But I am determined, and if you know me, we're gonna camp. So I'm gonna pack up the car, I'm gonna take a shower. I want to head out pretty early in the morning So I think I'll say goodnight to you here shortly. So I'm gonna go take a shower and I'll get back on, because again, I'm taking you on this whole journey with me, and kind of more like a vlog this time. So this is gonna be a long video. So I'm gonna pack this up, take a shower, and I'll see you in a little bit. You check this out. He refuses to leave the car, even though we have we're staying the night here, buddy. We're not camping yet. We're not leaving yet. He thinks I'm gonna leave without him, and he's all upset. So he doesn't want to get out of the car. Is that hilarious? Rocky, you're coming with me, but it's tomorrow. I love these candles that sound like a real fire. They flicker a lot too. It's really cool. So it's time. I'm at home, obviously. And I got the car packed, so hopefully no one breaks into my car tonight. But I have the car packed, and all I need to do is get up in the morning and go. Rocky's kind of moody right now because he thought we were leaving, and I had to like drag him out of my car. Oh, it's blurry. Stop being blurry. I think it's blurry because of the light. So it's time. It's time to go to bed. Gotta mentally think about the cold tomorrow night. And I'm excited. Again, I don't know where I'm camping, and I want to thank you for joining me. We'll get into the mountains tomorrow, and it'll be a whole different look. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Good night. I'm so not a morning person. It's 5:30. It's time to get up. Time to head up in the mountains. Sun's not up yet. There's a part of me that just wants to lay in bed for another 30 minutes until the sun comes up. But I know I gotta go take Rocky for a walk. Make sure he goes to the bathroom. Okay. It's go time. Time to get up. Oh, I'm still tired. Okay, here's my status, because this is a vlog and I'm taking you on the whole journey. I was brushing my teeth, I grabbed my phone and started looking at the road conditions, and there's a lot of websites out there that I can go to, and like groups on Facebook and stuff regarding the roads that I'm involved in. And there was a head-on collision last night because the roads were really slick. There is a snowstorm currently outside my window right now. Sun has not come up yet. They haven't plowed the roads. At least one of the comments was they haven't really plowed the road on the road that I need to go on. And a lot of people are saying to wait. Again, there's a snowstorm right now, and they say it's supposed to lessen around 8 o'clock, and I think it is about 5:45, somewhere around there. So I don't know what to do. I don't know. Last night they said that the roads just became sheet ice, and even people in four-wheel drives couldn't make it up the hill. And this is in the foothills. What do I do? I don't know. I guess he'll find out. Look who jumped in the car. Rocky, I have your bed, buddy. He's so excited. We're just gonna go anyways. We're gonna see how far we can get. Come on, Rox, get out. You gotta get your bed in there. We're gonna see how far we can go. And if we have to turn around, we just have to turn around. Make sure I got my snowshoes. Yep, okay. Oh yeah, he's ready to go. He's excited. Look at, are you excited to go? No tail wagging? He's still moody with me yesterday because we didn't leave last night, and he literally wouldn't sleep in the room with me. I have told you guys, this is the moodiest dog. You're coming. You are. You're coming. Okay, the roads aren't too bad. Well, right here they're not too bad. You can see the snow and the mountains. That is where I'm heading. I'm heading into the clouds. So I probably won't film up there just because it's going to be pretty icy. If I can't find a place to pull over or something, I'll kind of tell you how it went. Let's hope we can make it. It was really icy last night up there. Okay, I want to give you a quick update. It was all snow-packed roads until about here, where I'm getting closer to where the pass is at, and the weather seems to loosen up a little bit. It is snowing currently right now. Oh, we stopped, so Rocky's got to stand guard. Alright, I realized I forgot something. You know, I made a list, and most of the stuff on my list was in my house, so the stuff that was not in my house did not make it in the car, which was my sled and my shovel. I have a shovel on the property, so I'm not too worried about that. The sled, that was really handy. So yeah, I'm gonna have to carry a lot of stuff. Again, that's if I can make it to my property and find somewhere to park and all that. It's cold. It's about, my car is reading 16 degrees. So it's pretty chilly out right now. And I got the heater going. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna go over the pass, and I think probably the next time I talk to you, I'll be approaching Spirit Forest. Cross your fingers for me. I'm here. Do you want to see it? Let's see. Let's get out of the car. I think the most amount of snow on this street is at my driveway. And I'll show you here. Hold on. Okay. There it is. I can't get through that. There's like no way. Like, this is like, that is like pure ice. All I need to do is park there. Ironically, if I only put the driveway in here, which was one of my thoughts. But instead, oh. Yeah, and the more and more you approach my driveway, the more and more snow you get. And the thicker it gets. Okay. I'm gonna think about what I can do. Man, this thing might not melt until May. Okay, it's been a little bit since I've talked to you last. Oh, gonna fall out. Okay, I'm on top of my snow mound on my driveway right now. I can park at my neighbor's house. Dave has been really nice and is offered for me to park at his house, so I am camping tonight. Yay! Celebration! So, there's Rocky, and remember him now because he's loving the snow. And he's gonna get all wet, and then he's gonna start pouting because he's too cold. But he is very excited to be here. He was whining in the car, and so I had to let him out. Yeah, he's a happy dog. Huh, Rox? You happy? Oh yeah, he's happy. So this is the snow. This is where I really wanted to park my car. But as you see, that's going to be a lot to dig through. Now, what I plan on doing, because again, there is a snowstorm coming. You can't see it yet, but it's coming from there. I plan on taking my Viking tent, putting it up, get the fire all ready, basically just get all my shelter ready so that when I have extra time, then I will start to dig that out, because again, I think that's going to be there till May, and I want to be here, so might as well start it. Even if I get a little bit of it done, my thought is that it will melt faster if it's not just this huge mound. Okay, so I'm going to empty out the car. I got most of my stuff here already. I have just a couple more things to grab, and then I will start, because I don't have my sled. I will be making a lot of trips down there. What I'm going to do is I'll when I get down towards the deck, we'll do another video down there. You happy, Rocky? So I did check in my car before making it up or down to the tent area. It is 13 degrees right now. I'm pretty warm. Getting through that snow is like a crust, and my feet keep sticking in it, and I keep sinking down to about mid-shin. So I wish I brought my sled. Note to self. Okay. I'm gonna go grab some more stuff. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of traffic, not a lot of people on the road right now. So I'm just gonna keep my car there. Grab another. I gotta get my waders on too, because I'm getting snow all in my boots. What do you think, Rox? See how he's not even sinking in that? There's a lot of ice on that deck. This is gonna be fun. Okay. All part of the adventure. You can do this. I did bring a leash with me. I plan on tying him up for when I drive over to the neighbor's place. It's a pretty good walk back here, and he's had problems with his paws, so I just want him to kind of stay still. I'm going to go grab his dog bed so he has something to sit on while I get the car. So I'm going to do all that. I'm not going to film that. You don't need to see that. You can see, I'll show you what the snow's like to walk on. Oh, my hands are freezing. Gotta get my gloves back on. No storm yet. However, it's snowing. Okay, let me show you what it's like to walk on this. Obviously I'm going to go in my same spot, but if I don't go in the same spot, you'll see that I just sunk down. Now I brought my snowshoes. I'm gonna go put them on for this next time. All you guys in Florida, you have to deal with this. Whoa. I wouldn't mind some heat to melt this. I'm gonna fall in soon. I know, I feel it. Oh, there we go. I just parked my car at my neighbor's house. This is his beautiful cabin. I think I have a video of me at that cabin. I'm so excited. Thank you, Dave. You've made my day, and I'm sure my subscribers thank you too, because we're staying in the Viking tent tonight. Oh, I'm excited. And I'm sure I left something at my car, and then I will have to hike all the way back here. Okay, I'm gonna work my way back to my land. I am so happy. You have no idea. And the sun is shining. This is so awesome. Thanks for joining me on this. I know it's kind of took a while for me to get here and stuff, but I appreciate you watching and joining me on ice and joining me on this. I haven't had breakfast yet, so I plan on, as I walk back, to eat my breakfast. So, see you in a bit. Okay, the last thing that needs to go down is this thing. Weather usually comes from this way to my property. It's really cloudy on that side. Looks like rain clouds. So we got blue sky, I think, heading our way, which I think is good. It's gonna take me a while to take all that snow off the deck. And I've been finding all my camera batteries in my pockets. So, just so you know, all my camera batteries are in my pocket. Extra ones. I went up and bought more because I couldn't find them. They were in my pocket of my pants.
Stars come to shine when it's dark from so far away and show us where we are. It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. Oh, I wonder. Oh, I just wonder.
I'll tell you, that warmed me up for sure. I'm going to show you a little closer up, but I think that took about an hour and a half. Maybe a little less. It felt like an hour and a half. That was a lot of work. A lot of work. So let me show you. I put my bench here so I have somewhere to put my gear and stuff. You can see it kind of came off in clumps. I could have made possibly an igloo. Honestly, that's a lot of work to do by yourself. I get asked a lot regarding the air coming through the deck and getting me cold. Let me show you. There is no there's no air coming through that deck right now. It's pretty snow-packed and ice in there. There might be like a couple spots like this one that have an opening. But honestly, again, I've slept outside in this type of temperature, so it's always just going to be warmer inside the tent anyways. But this gives you kind of an idea of how much snow we got. I dug out a little area over here, so that way I have somewhere to stand to put up my stovepipe. There we go. So I'm going to put this one up a little bit differently. This is kind of like a snowdrift over here. And you see those little clips? What I'm going to do is I'm going to clip the tent on those little clips first on this side, and then the other side I can walk around on that side. So it is very different from one side to another. It gets really deep over here. That was a lot of work. Whew. Lots of work. Oh, where's the baby? Let me show you where the baby went. He went on his bed. Oh, he's done with the snow already. Look at him. And you guys, somebody said I have a bed that's way too small for him. It is a little small, but to haul it up here, it's good size. But look at him. He's only using like half of it. He curls up like a little baby deer. Are you a baby, Rocky? He's like, don't make fun of me. Yeah, see, this is why I bring his bed. He really likes it instead of sitting on the snow or the deck and stuff. So I think he's still happy. He's content. He's listening to all the birds and stuff. Okay, so I'm going to put the tent up and get the stove out. And then get a fire going, chop some wood, maybe put him inside the tent. The sun when it's out feels really, really good. It's still pretty far south. Let's see. I can't look directly in the sun, but it's about there if you see it. But it's usually like straight on top of me in the summertime. This is nice with the sun. I think this is the first time I've been out here and it's not snowing and it's really nice and sunny. Even though it was chilly out, I'll take the sun. I'm going to show you kind of what I do. I am going to do a video of making the tent. It's going to be a series of videos. So if you're interested, I'll make sure I title them. So if you're interested in the tent, watch those. If you're not interested in how I built it, you can skip through those. Again, I'll title it something like Viking Tent Build or something like that, so you'll know that it's not a camping video, but it's a video of how I did this and why I put the designs on the way I did and why I built the tent. So the first thing I was looking for was I was just looking for this hole. That's always going on this side. And then when I get inside the tent, let's see, where do I get in there? Okay, now I'm inside the tent. And you see how this is darker? So I'll make the dark part center on this ridge pole. And then I'll bring the sides out as well. And I'm going to film just in case for those of you that want to see me put the tent together. If not, just go ahead and fast forward a little bit. You are control of your own destiny on this video. You can fast forward through the parts you don't want to see on your own if you want. Okay, I'm gonna get this thing together. Man, it has turned out to be a beautiful day, and I'm so happy I came up. Okay, so I have this paracord going across at a cross angle, and so what I need to do now is bring the tent over it. It just makes it so it doesn't sag as much. Okay, then once it's over, then what I do is I have these little clips down at the bottom with some little loops. So I have these little loops down here that my mom sewed, and we're gonna clip them to the carabiners, which is so Viking-like too, because he knew the Vikings had carabiners. It's all fun. All fun. Okay, I'm going to clip these. I'm going to show you a couple of them, and then I'm going to move over to the next side. Okay, you'll see there's a loop. Carabiner can go pretty fast. If I have them all the carabiners out and ready to go. I've had to dig a couple of these out before. Now I have this big kind of snowdrift right here. Most of the time I kind of make an area so that I can walk around the tent. But in this case, since there possibly is a storm coming, I'm going to keep this snowdrift here. It'll just help in protecting me against the wind and the weather. So if you're not familiar with this tent, I made it. Well, my mom sewed it. I was the helper and the idea girl, but she's the one with the sewing skills. And well, I got some ideas. So we came together and I told her what I was wanting to do is create this like Viking tent. And so I asked her, I said, you think you might be able to sew it? And she says, oh yeah, oh yeah. She said that would only take me like an hour or two to sew that, because it's pretty simple. But then as I was telling her the dimensions of the tent, and it's a 10 by 10 and 10 feet by 10 feet. So my mom came out. She came out for about 2 weeks or so and helped put this tent together. I don't know how many hours total that she worked on this tent. It wasn't 2 hours. It was probably more like 30 to 40 hours would be my guess. She's a trooper though. Like I said, I'll be doing a video showing my mom sewing it, and I hope that I'll be able to use it for a lot of years. That's my plan. I foresee it coming. Oh, it's frozen. These are all frozen in the... I foresee a question coming about my summer canvas tent and when that's going to be up. Well, you see all the snow here? I can't put that tent up until all the snow here is melted, and there's no chance there's going to be any more snow coming. So I think I'm going to be a little delayed in my summer adventure. I don't know. All these over here are frozen in the ice. I bet it's like 30 degrees now. Nice and sunny. Little Rocky's laying on his bed. It's really hard to walk around right now. Really hard to walk around. I'd take you for a walk, but it's even tough with my snowshoes on to get around because there's a lot of drifts. And I gotta get the stove and my bunk ready in the tent. I bring a bunk. I call it a bunk. It's a cot. I bring a cot because it elevates me off the ground and gets me closer to where the level of the stove is, and I think it keeps me warmer at night. So I'm gonna get that all set up. I'm not gonna record that because we have that already recorded multiple times. So I'm gonna get the stove and stuff ready, put in the tent, and then I will get back to you. That usually takes me about a half hour to 40 minutes. Depending, I might have to dig out the stove. It was under the deck. So, see you in a bit. So I got the stove, I have my my cot all ready, and so what I'm going to do is, so you can see that the whole outside of my stove is pretty much ice. So I'm just going to start a little fire. I don't really care if this one stays or not, but I'm going to start one, get it going. And Rox, what are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? Are you thirsty? He's eating snow right now. Must mean that he's thirsty. I'll have to go get him some water. I got his water just over there. Okay, so I'm gonna light this up, and then we're gonna chop some wood, get ready for tonight. Just so you know, all the wood that I have on my property to burn is aspen, which is extremely twisted, so it is very hard to use, but I make do. This is my cheater stuff. Isbit, is that what it is? Isbit? Whenever I need a cheat, I use this stuff. I received a lot of these in the mail from my subscribers, so thank you so much. I am never gonna have a bad match. You guys, I love it because you guys listen to me and you see what's going on. Look at that thing; it's like a torch. I can like take my time. You know, I probably don't even need that little thing. Look at this thing. Woo! I'm going to close it up so I don't smoke it out in here. Thank you so very much for all of these storm-proof matches. It works just awesome. I love it. Ooh, I thought I could film without my glasses, but it's really bright. I have an idea, and I want to share it with you. And I got this idea from a subscriber of mine. So let's go. So here's the wood that I have already split, and so I'm thinking I might need to split more wood. Now, oh, I think my fire, hold on, let me turn down my, I'm going to turn down my fire a little bit. I had the flue all the way open and it looks like it's raging in there. I can smell it. Hold on. Okay. Sorry it didn't take you long, but it smelled like chemicals burning or something like that. So, wanted to make sure that I wasn't burning the side of my tent. And I wasn't. I was good. I think it was just really hot. It was raging. Okay. So the problem that I have is that I don't have a chopping block. I got offered one, but it looks like I might not be able to get that one. So I need to find a way to make a chopping block. Now, if you see the majority of my logs, oh my goodness, you could see, look at my feet. You see that? That's how it's, I should put my snowshoes on. But do you see this one right here? That right there is how all of them look, the ones that are really thick. They're all rotted on the inside with holes in it. I don't have a axe, or I'm sorry, I have an axe. I don't have a chainsaw. So, hold on, we're going across. So the idea, oh goodness, the idea that my subscriber gave me, and I'm sorry, I don't remember your name. I'm really sorry. I'm really bad at that. I gotta write this stuff down and put it in my notes or something so I can give you guys credit for your ideas. Is to take these. I had some I have a really big one. Of course, it's on the bottom. I also have another stack over there. But to take some that are about the same height and then use a paracord around it and make a big stump. So that's kind of, I'm gonna work on that project because I think that was a really good idea, because all my stumps, like even this one right here, I can't see if you can see it or not. Do you see it? It's a really big one. That one is hollow in the middle. All my big trees, they end up dying that way, and they're all hollow in the middle. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that idea. So I am going to go walk around trying to find logs that are all the same length so I can make a chopping block. This one would be good, but that means I got to move all of these. I have more than one place where I have logs, so let's go travel there. Okay, here's the 3 logs I have. This one's a little tilted, but I don't want to saw it. I don't want to spend the energy at sawing that. They are kind of at different levels. I was thinking 3 is better than 4. Oh shoot, is this one not going to work because it's too big? I don't know. Let me see if I can. You know, the good thing about snow is I can always put snow underneath them. And then I can like finalize this later. I think I'm gonna have to stand here to chop. That's downhill. You probably can't tell on the camera, but that way's downhill. So what I want them to be is eventually I'm gonna make them level. And then once I get them so they're kind of level where I can set another log on top of it, then I'm going to tie it together. I'm changing positions because I didn't have enough room to swing an axe. So I'm just loosening up the snow and stuff. And it might be better in the snow anyways, because that way I can level it the way that I want to level it. That might work out better. It just means next time I'm out here, I probably just have to retie them, or maybe I'll be able to walk to some more logs. because again, it's really kind of a pain to walk from one spot to another here. Okay. Grab the other two. I can't see my screen because it's so bright with the snow here. So hopefully I'm in focus and on screen. And I don't have to do this twice. So here's my new paracord that I got. It's pretty. And Kyla got some paracord. My 11-year-old daughter did too. And hers is pink, of course, you know. Because that's what we get for Christmas in our family, is we get gear. Of course, I'm sure Kyla opened it and was like, what? Where's the toys? Okay, so this is my thought, is that I'm going to wrap it around. I'm going to create a Canadian jam knot, because I think that would be a good knot for this. Well, here's one of my knives. This is a custom knife that was made for me. My fire's going out. It's pretty smoky. Hoping the wind will change direction soon. Okay. With the Canadian jam knot, you guys know how to do that, right? If you watch, who likes that? It's a popular YouTuber from Canada too. Joe Robinette. He's a Canadian jam knot kind of guy. Okay, you create just a regular overhand just knot, like the first knot you've ever learned, and then you do another one right below it, but you don't do it that tight because you're going to feed the end of this one into it. And then, let's see here, I'm trying to get it so it's turned towards you. And then you can, like, what is that called? I always forget words when I'm out here. There we go. You just kind of do this and it tightens. Yes, I teach wilderness classes. And I say the same stuff. I'm like, girls, this is what we do. You know what though? They all get it. They all get it. And it's all good. It's all good. Okay, I'm going to do... Oh, that's pretty good, huh? That's pretty good. I'm going to just do 2 of them. I was thinking I'd have to do 3, but I think I'm just going to do 2 of them. Yeah. Just 2. So, if you've been following my channel, you know that I ordered a custom knife from a guy out in the UK. And he was late delivering it. I mean, there's a whole story to it, and I'll probably end up saying it later. But I'll be nice, you know. I'll be nice. But again, I'm making another Canadian jam knot. He messaged me and said that my knife is about ready. Woo! I am very excited about that. Oh, snow behind me is pretty cold. So, what does that mean? It means you get to see my custom knife. Now, he sent me a picture of it, because I asked him, I said, can you send me a picture of it? This is, again, there's a whole story with it, but it's not exactly the knife I ordered. But at this point, I'm done. I'm just done. I'm done. Has it been like a year and a half since I've ordered this knife? I think I might go to a different knife maker. I really like his knives. Oh, okay, come on. What did I do wrong? I gotta pay attention here. Yep, gotta pay attention. I forgot what ends what. Come on, what did I do? Oh, maybe it was this one. There we go. I like this one. It is a simple knot. I teach it in my class and I use it a lot. There you go. Look at that. I got a stump now. So I don't want to hear anymore that I need a stump, because now I have a stump. So let's go get my splitting maul. I got a splitting maul for my birthday last year, and I really like it. It doesn't take as much energy as my axe. So let's get my splitting maul and let's test this out. And I got, oh, that means I gotta go walk around trying to find some logs too. That's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. I'll be back in a bit. I had to get my snowshoes on to go get wood. I'm sinking too much. And now I'm tired. There's a lot of work today. A lot of work. I got a little headache. Ooh. I need to drink some more. I have some blueberry tea making. You guys, I got so many wonderful gifts from people. I got a whole package of blueberry tea. Is that awesome? Because I told you it was really hard to find. Turns out you can order it directly from Celestial Seasoning. And they ordered directly from there and shipped it to me. And thank you a lot, because my tent is smelling like blueberry tea. Which reminds me of another topic. Bears. Last year about this time, bears were already out. Bears are not out right now. Usually when they're out, the neighborhood goes crazy and they start posting a bunch of stuff regarding the bears. So the bears are not out right now, but they will be. So this is probably the last time I can cook in my tent. I'm kind of bummed by that, because I really didn't get to come out here as much as I wanted to, and I was excited to cook on top of a stove and stuff. But so, because it is the last time that I am cooking in the tent, I have a fillet to cook tonight that I hope that you join me for that. And I got some other little fixins too, so should be a good meal tonight. These are still good. These are good. Okay, let me get this all situated and we'll try it out. I'm not the best at my splitting maul. It's still kind of new for me. Now I have it in the snow and it's getting all wet. It is still kind of new for me. It's a little heavier than my axe. It splits better, but I don't have as much control over it when it comes down. So it's probably good that I do have this here. So if I miss my wood, you understand why. I just hope that I don't start splitting these. You watch, I'm going to start splitting all those. Might be a new way, a fast way to split wood though. Is to tie them all up together. I've seen that before where they tie them up together and they just split them all that way. But that's not my goal. My goal is just to split the wood I have here. And I do have small pieces of wood. This one's kind of rotten. But I have small pieces of wood because my stove is really small. I nicknamed my stove Little Bit. If you want to know more about my stove, check it out. I do have a video. I have a whole series of videos, you guys. And it's a lot of times you can find your answer if you just go through, go to my page and click on videos. You can see I have over 200 and something videos. But I have a video on my stove, and my stove's really short. So I can only split really short logs. Like these I think might be too tall for my stove. Okay, let's try this little one. I can't go wrong with this one, and it seems a little rotten on part of it, so let's try it with that one. Oh, look, Rocky's found the one area that doesn't have snow. You gonna eat sticks, buddy? Is it already starting? Yeah. loving the spring. Whew. It makes me feel strong. That one I missed. I think the logs have worked out really well. So again, I want to thank you for that suggestion. And I will focus on, when I aim down, having it go between my legs and not put one leg forward. I didn't feel at any point that I was in any danger. I didn't feel it slipping or anything like that. Just want to let you know, I do get comments that sometimes I put my leg forward, so I was aware of it, and I know I'm going to get another comment on that. So, okay, I'm going to bring this wood in because I'm out of wood in my tent right now. So I'm going to bring it in my tent. In my tent, oh goodness, it is so wet in there, and we got to check it out. I'll take you. Rocky's bed was getting a little wet, so I have it now in the sun. Now remember how this was all ice? I mean, it's still ice, but it's now become like this slushy mess, which is what I expected with having a fire in here, and that's what I wanted to do. So I'm going to work at trying to clean it out in here too before I put a rug down. Familiar with my last video, I do have a rug that goes here, so that way I'm not just sitting on water. And then I have some snow over here melting for Rocky to drink, and that will be done here. Usually that takes about like 10 minutes or so for all that to melt. I have an idea. I got some time before the sun sets, The sun gets really hot right now on my driveway about this time. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to start shoveling the driveway, because what I want to do is I want to come back up here in 2 weeks. So like you remember, I don't bring my girls winter camping, and this is to me still winter camping even though it's pretty much April. They were camping in March with me before, but it's just too much snow. They wouldn't be too happy, and I got to keep their camping experience to be really good. So every other weekend I can come up until it gets warmer, and then I'll bring them. So I think that I can shovel at least part of the driveway to get it to start melting. So that is my thought. I got some more energy now that I finished shoveling the deck, and I've just been kind of hanging out. So I'm ready to tackle on that craziness. We'll see how far I get. So I realize you don't know that I actually asked to get my driveway plowed so that way I could, and I know it doesn't look that big in the camera, but it's pretty big. I asked to get it plowed, and again, I would just need just what you see right there, which is about maybe from when I step in the snow, 15 steps. No, not even that. Maybe like 8 steps, something like that. So the quote that I got from one guy was $450. Then I got a guy down to $150, and he's like, hey, I'm giving you a good deal. And I'm like, really? You know, I understand that these people in the mountains, you know, they got to make a living too, you know, but when it gets to the point where every driveway needs to be plowed, their rates go up like 5 times. I was told as well, so in his defense, because I was like, hey, why does it cost so much? He says he can't use a regular plow. He has to come out here with a tractor. So he lives in the neighborhood, and he said it'll take him about 30 minutes to get to my place. Then he would plow it, and he said it would probably take him 3 hours. And then after he's plowed it, then he has to drive home another 30 minutes. I told him, I said, I just want this right here plowed. That's it. Just right here. Which I showed earlier, you pictures of it and stuff. And he's like, no, I won't go under 150. You know, to each their own. It's 150. So I don't want to pay 150 for it. It's going to melt in a couple weeks. I know it's going to melt, you know. However, the way it is right now, it's not going to melt like this. At least it's, because again, I want to be back here in 2 weeks. I don't think it's going to melt. So the sun is on it. This is like the peak time the sun is on this driveway area right there. And so I think the snow is going to be a little loose. The ice is a little bit softer. And so I'm just going to try to cut an area for my car to come in. And so when it melts, maybe in 2 weeks it will melt in that spot. So that is my goal. So I just want to let you know what it costs to get your driveway plowed or dug out. Some people they've been calling it a dugout, where they bring a tractor over, and no one with a regular plow, they said, would come and do this because there's just too much ice in there, and it would ruin their plow. You know, you learn all this new stuff. This is all new to me. I thought $60 was a lot of money. Do you remember that video? I was like, $60. Now it's $450. So if I were to ever build here, I have to remember that you end up paying like a monthly fee to these guys. And I don't know what the monthly fee would be, but you pay a monthly fee and they always plow your driveway. And that's probably the better route. Now, last year, we didn't get any snow, so I'd be paying a monthly fee for no plowing at all. I don't know how that works. I don't know how that works. Okay, I gotta stop talking. I'm gonna get this done, Here's my before. Let me show you my before. And then I will show you the after. Oh gosh, this is all mud. That's the before. And I'll show you the after here shortly. Oh yeah, look who dug out her driveway. Here's your after photo. A little tight over there, but there is a lot of ice, and so I just kind of stopped. I'm still keeping my car over at Dave's. Isn't that nice? For the next time I come up here, I'm ready. Unless it storms again. So I am excited about that, and I'm getting down so you can see. Ooh, camera almost fell. Camera almost fell. Hold on. Let's tweet you. I know I was doing some great videography right now for you. There we go. You better? You're gonna stay there? Fix my hair. Does I look all pretty for you? Celebration of my driveway. It's pretty high. Pretty high. Let me give you an idea. Hopefully the camera doesn't fall over. Oh, that's straight out. That's pretty high. So I had a neighbor, a new neighbor. I've never met this one before. And he says, hey, I keep driving by your place. And he was driving by really slow and like peeking in my trees. And I was like, dude, what are you doing? And he comes up and rolls down his window and he's like, you know, I've been driving by here for 2 years. Or 3 years or something like that. And he says, where's your cabin? You're here all the time. Where's the cabin? And I said, no, I'm camping. I said, I don't have a cabin yet. He's like, what? He's like, you've been camping in this? And I'm like, yeah, I'm camping in this. He's like, you're pretty hardcore. Do you think I'm weird? Is it weird that I camp? I don't think it's weird. I'm like, I don't know. I told him, I was like, I don't consider myself hardcore. I just consider myself camping. Maybe this is hardcore. I have no idea. No idea. He said it's going to get really cold tonight. And I'm like, yeah, I'm aware of that. I know. And he's like, he kind of gave me this weird look. And I'm like, okay, well, nice meeting you. No, he was nice. No, don't get me wrong. He was a nice guy. But I think he thinks I'm a little odd. You think I'm a little odd? I don't know. I don't know. I'm proud of myself. That's what I am right now. I'm proud of myself for doing that. My car still won't fit in it right now, but the good thing is I got wood. I got dirt on this side of it and dirt on the other side of it. So that goes for really good melting. And again, I plan on being here in 2 weeks. So I don't want to have to bug Dave to park in his driveway again. Okay, now I gotta get back to the tent. It's knee deep. I know it doesn't look like it, but it's knee deep. That's a lot of work. It's starting to get cold. It's probably already set by the tent. The sun has. I know, do you see the sunset? I got that much time left. It's about 5 o'clock right now. And I'm hungry, and I am thinking filet. You want to join me for dinner? I say join me for dinner. If this video is too long, just hit pause and join me for dinner later. Okay, let's get down. I am in my tent, and it's really hot in here. In fact, I don't even need this. When I started the fire, it was really cold. I'm gonna guess it's probably in the high 20s, somewhere around there. So let me show you outside. I think the sun might have already set, so hopefully we didn't miss it. I like sharing it with you. Oh, hold on. You see my breath? No. There's the smoke. I love my tent. Have I told you that yet? I do have an issue. Can you see where the problem is on the tent? Should I point it out now? Might as well. Someone's gonna find it. I'm gonna have to zoom in. Do you see what happened? Yep. That happened. See how that crack is in the neck? It's cracked all the way through. The only thing that I have holding it on right now is some duct tape that looks like a screen. Because that's what I have here. I don't know how to fix that. But that's how I fixed it, with duct tape for now. It's pretty chilly. It was really hot in the tent. But now that I'm outside the tent, it's chilly. Well, let's see if we can see a sunset, or maybe my mountain view. I'm starting to create a path here, so I'm not falling as much in the snow. I am... Oh. I don't even know what I was going to say. What? What was I going to say? Okay, I'm all over the place right now. I still have my waders on, and I'm telling you, waders are key to winter camping, because I don't know what I would do without them. I have to step in the same spots. You gotta check this out. You see my steps here? So, to go, I have to step in the same spot. And you see how far it goes down? It goes down to some places all the way to my knee. Like that one's all the way to my knee. Hey, I don't know if you could tell how deep that is. It's pretty deep. That's the only way to walk up the driveway. Oh wow, look at this. That is beautiful. And look, I got one of the crows. Yeah, it was supposed to have another snowstorm this evening. I'm going to try to zoom in on the mountains so you can see them. Did you hear the wings of the crow? They've been doing that all day, just circling my property. The sun has set for me. It is a bit cloudy, so maybe the snowstorm will still come. I have a lot of wood I put in that tent. I don't know how to get out of here. My feet, my feet are stuck in a hole. There we go. Yep. Oh, hold on. I should probably edit that out. Edit that out. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna try to post this video right away, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to edit too much of this video. It's gonna be a long one. Well, you know, it's a long one because you clicked on it. Oh, you can see I'm like losing sun right away. I wonder if I can make it a little brighter for you. It's not moving. It's not even adjusting at all. It's the crows again. You know what I haven't seen? Which is really kind of odd. I haven't seen one squirrel the last couple times I've been here. So I checked the trail cam. I don't know. Could I remember to insert this here? There's a new animal on my property. Check out this video. Okay, that's either a lynx or a bobcat. I'm not too sure, but whoop, that video was from, I don't remember the date. It might be on the video, but after I saw that, let's just call it a bobcat. After I saw the bobcat there, I haven't had any squirrel issues. I haven't seen a squirrel, heard a squirrel, nothing. Nothing. So, I guess I need to invite bobcats on my property, and the squirrels will go away. Do you want to see my fire pit? I don't want to go inside the tent yet. I'm hungry. I need to eat soon. But I'll show you my campsite. Or it's a campsite. This is where, when I first bought this land, this is where I would camp before I had the deck and my Viking tent and all that. I camped right here in the wintertime and early spring. So right here is my fire pit, but you can't see it because it's buried. These actually aren't chairs, but I guess they could be used as chairs. But these were like little tables to go with my benches. And this is where I camped. This video has become really popular, and I think it was titled like Solo Woman Camping. And I was trying to camp in a snowstorm. This snow blows that video away. Most of the time though, I would camp in this area right inside there. That's where I would camp because you see how it's dry in there. So I have a couple videos of me camping in there. It's really hard to walk around because it's so crusty on the top and you really sink in. You can kind of see, you really sink in and it becomes kind of a pain. It's really peaceful and beautiful. My nose is starting to get cold. Maybe it's time to go in the tent again. Rocky's there. He's not moving. No, he doesn't like this winter camping stuff. I don't know if I mentioned before, but I wasn't able to find someone to watch him. I wouldn't have normally brought him out here. He's pretty toasty in there right now, though. And he's got his wool blanket on. He's okay. He just doesn't like the snow. At the beginning of the video, if you saw that, I don't know. Again, this is going to be a long video. But the beginning of it, you saw it. He loved the snow. He was rolling around like crazy. He was going nuts. And then he remembered, oh, wait a minute, I don't like snow. Let's see how the baby's doing. Oh my goodness, is it warm in here? How are you not panting? He isn't even moving. I think it's time to eat. Rocky has a nice little bone that I will give him. Oh, did you hear that? You see him lick his lips? He's got a bone. I had some subscribers send me some money for Rocky bones. So I have some Rocky bones to give him. I have 2 for him. So I'm going to give him 1 now when I start cooking. And then 1 in the morning. Okay, I just unloaded my food bag to see what I have to eat. We have some filet, which has bled out. It's all nasty and it got in my food bag. It's a good thing bears aren't around. Not yet. So there's my filet. I'm excited because it's a celebration. It'll be the last time I get to cook in my tent. I have some mushrooms. I like mushrooms. You guys see me eat mushrooms a lot. I also have some onion, and this is freeze-dried onion. I used to cut up onion, and sometimes I still will, but anytime I bring an onion, everything tastes like onion. So I'm trying this freeze-dried onion that you get at the grocery store. And then I have some couscous with blood on it. Yes, that's beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. It's in a baggie. It's good. And then I brought some seasoning for my steak. What is in here is salt and pepper and some other stuff I just stuck in there because I'm going to put it on my mushrooms and my couscous as well. Couscous is ideal for camping because it's so fast to cook. My stove is really hot right now. This is something that's kind of new. This is a little, and it won't focus. No, it's still gonna. There, is it focusing now? I don't know. But anyways, it's extra virgin olive oil, and it comes in a little bottle, and I thought that was kind of cute. I keep buying these things, and they leak on me. Now this one is almost solid. Because it's so cold here that it's almost solid. But I'm going to use this to cook my mushrooms and some onions, and then I'll put the steak on top of that. Good stuff. You want to join me? I think I'm going to play some music. I'll just kind of point it at the stove, and you can just hang out with me while I'm cooking. I think that would be great. Oh, cheese. I almost forgot. I got this from a subscriber, I think. Yes. Jalapeno cheese. Believe it or not, it lasted this long. I still haven't had it yet. Well, I've eaten some of it already, and it's awesome. In fact, it was supposed to be my lunch today, but I'm going to have a couple bites of this just on the side. But it's really, really good, and I might end up eating it tomorrow for lunch. Okay. Rocky is now getting excited, and he looks happy again. That means he's gonna get his bone soon.
Gravel road, I'm filled with promises. Truth is hard to bear, sometimes untold. Hope builds up as we grow old. Gravel roads send me an extra load. Your whisper said, dawn of soul. Greeting morning's gentle touch. After 1,000 miles of singing songs, just wants new homes. Promises are fleeting thoughts. I merely connect the dots. Your whispers at dawn are soft, greeting morning's gentle touch. Oh, what glorious days! Nature's meeting me with your grace. Your whispers at dawn are soft, greeting morning's gentle touch. Oh, what glorious days! Nature's meeting me with your grace. Your whispers at dawn are soft, greeting morning's gentle touch. Oh, what glorious days! Nature's meeting me with your grace.
Eat it there. This looks so good. And I am so hungry. Just so you know, that noise is Rocky eating his bone. No, you just keep eating it, buddy. You keep eating it. You're okay. Oh, it's cooked perfect for me. I like my meat rare. I know a lot of people don't like their meat rare, but I do. And it's cutting like butter. Ooh. It's good. And get the fan back on. It's getting a little chilly again. And of course, when I say a little chilly, it's really not cold right now. Oh, this is so good. I am so hungry too. And the couscous with the mushrooms is really good. Again, that's more like a backpacking thing that I do. But I didn't want to go to the grocery store, so I just picked whatever I had in my house. Oh, it was good. See, the good thing with him eating his bone now, he's not staring at me the whole time while I'm eating this. He's busy eating too.
If the world had known of your smoke, what if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. Dreaming of you. Dreaming of you.
The steak was wonderful, or should I say the filet was wonderful. I am approaching the end of my video, which is also the end of my night. And what is a Spirit Forest night without some Baileys and hot cocoa? I got both of these from subscribers. You guys know what I like. This is from Kimberly. Thank you. She said that this is her favorite, so I'm going to try it and see if I like it. I don't remember who gave me the Baileys. It was a while back. Oh, I think I do remember. But I don't want to be wrong. But I think I pretty much know who gave me the Baileys. Okay. I have a lot of Baileys, actually. And I'm going to keep these little containers because then I can reuse them. Because I never need anything more than this, you know. This is Land Lakes hot cocoa. You know, I forgot marshmallows. And I bet this might be too hot. Yes, I think it is too. That's a little warm. Yeah, I'll put the chocolate in there, and then I need light. That's what teeth are for. I don't think I've ever had, oh, I have had this chocolate. Jim has given me this hot chocolate before, but I think she gave me a mint one too. And I think the girls had it. In fact, I don't think I had it. I think the girls had it. Oh yeah. So we're gonna let that simmer. And while that's simmering, we can chat a little bit if you want to. You know, I was thinking, I remember that guy, of course you weren't with me, but when I was doing my driveway, this guy pulled up and was talking to me, and how he told me that I was hardcore. And I don't feel that I'm hardcore at what I do, but it stuck in my head when he said that. You're hardcore, because I would have never thought that about me. And it makes me think that, you know, as of, I don't know, in today's society, I'm going to go deep here. A lot of people don't camp anymore, and they don't go in the outdoors anymore, and they're so used to just, they're like, oh, I'm being rugged, I'm going into my cabin, you know what I mean? And they don't know what it's like to be in a tent, you know? It's gonna be, or it's probably already 13 degrees right now. If you noticed, I did put this back on, and I have my hat back on, because it's gonna be pretty chilly tonight. And Rocky, you saw that he had his blanket on. He was panting earlier, but I do know the fire will eventually go out. But anyways, I'm rambling. But it just made me think that a lot of people have forgotten what it's like to be human. Is that, we forgot? We get so used to just walking in a room and flipping a switch. You know what I've thought of doing in my house? Is I thought about turning off my power. And not like with the city or anything like that, but just if there was a way for me to turn off the power and be there with my kids, and you know, being like, oh my goodness, look what happened, we have no power, what are we gonna do? You know what I mean? And just see how the kids react to it, and see how we react to that as a family. I think my family would probably do pretty well. I do, just because we camp so much, you know. But I think a lot of families, sorry, I'm gonna move my candle. A lot of families have might have a tough time with that, you know, not having power at all in their home. I mean, I would enjoy it. Like, I think it would be a lot of fun if I had a power outage at my house. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I am weird. I don't know. I know. But I think it would be fun to have no technology. Let's say all of our cell phone and iPads and all that also went out. And we just lit a bunch of candles like in the old days, you know? Like, do you remember when the power went out? And you had to find the flashlight with the batteries, and you would like play with the flashlight all night, and it was just fun. And we just, I think a lot of families now would just freak out. And I think we've lost kind of touch to what is reality, you know? A lot of times I'm here and I'm escaping reality, but this is truly reality in my head. And I don't know, maybe I'm being a little too weird, maybe that's a little too odd. I don't know, let me know. Tell me what you think about that. Okay, I gotta find a spoon. Do I just have a fork? Oh, I got a spoon. You guys thought I forgot a spoon again. I do that a lot. I forget things a lot. Okay, I'm gonna stir this. Oh, do you see the little steam coming from it? I'm gonna test it. Oh, it might just be perfect temperature now. It's amazing how cold my feet get being in this tent. I haven't taken my boots off yet. That was really good. Okay, time for the Baileys, the real stuff. How are we gonna do this? You ever shake Baileys? Is that what? I don't know. This one's brand new. We just put the whole thing in there. You know what's funny? Is like, I never really had Baileys and hot chocolate until I started filming. Check out one of my videos. I don't remember which one it was. It's one of the popular ones. And I think you can sort my video by popular videos. And there was one of those that I had Baileys and hot chocolate. And I was like, how does this work? Do you just put the whole thing in? No, I don't even think about it. The whole thing goes in. Oh, cheers. Cheers. I like being in the tent at night and sharing it with you. You know what I noticed in some people's videos, because I watch videos just like you do, is that nobody's brushing their teeth at night. I'm going to brush my teeth, just so you know. Like, I have my toothbrush, my toothpaste right over there. But you never see people who are camping bring out their toothbrush and toothpaste to go brush. You just don't see that anymore. Here, I'm going to bring it out. Got it over here. Got my toothpaste and my toothbrush. There you go. I'm the first bushcrafter that shows that I brush my teeth. That's why I still have my boots on. Because I have to go to the bathroom. 13 degrees. You guys are lucky. We have to get like naked to go to the bathroom. Oh, I just saw a bunch of chocolate on the bottom. Kimberly, thank you. This is really good. Actually, I think this is even better than the brand that I was using. But it doesn't have the little marshmallows. I gotta have my marshmallows. I do have marshmallows. I have extra marshmallows. And I open the bag to make it so the marshmallows get all hard like I like it. But I forgot to pack it. It wasn't on the list. I forgot. Well, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to enjoy my hot chocolate and Bailey's. And I'm going to play some music. And I brought my my book that I can draw in. It's like, I don't know. I forgot my watch this time. But I think it's about 9 o'clock because I looked at my phone to play. I played some music when I was eating. And I think it's about 9 o'clock right now. So I'm going to say goodbye and thank you for watching. If you watched all the way to the end of this video, I owe you a cookie. Because is a long video. But I appreciate you coming on my entire journey with me. It is nice to have you here. And I feel like, well, I feel like you're with me. I feel like you're camping with me. I am going to, let's see, how am I going to keep warm tonight? I'm going to heat up some water because that works every time. I have some hand warmers. Before I go. Oh, hold on. Letty, are you still watching? I'm going to say your name again because I know you watch from your phone and you just put it on your kitchen counter. Letty, this is for you. I almost forgot. Almost forgot. Hold on. Letty has become a good friend of mine, I think, and subscriber, and she's just a wonderful person. I mentioned her in another video, and she's got a channel, Letty's Life. The reason why I'm laughing is because Letty uses this to light her fires. Because I asked her on her channel, and I said, Letty, why don't you teach women how to make a fire? Because she has a fire almost every morning. She makes a fire in her fireplace. And I said, I bet there's a lot of women out there that don't know how to make a fire. Why don't you teach them in your video? She's like, what are you talking about? I just get one of those Duraflames, light it on fire, and put a bunch of wood in there. Oh, she cracks me up. Letty, you crack me up. So anyways, tonight I am gonna have I've never had one of these. I've never lit one of these. Not that I know of. I don't know. And I don't know how you light it, but I'm pretty sure I just stick it in there and call it done. But I'm gonna put one of these in there right before bed, and it's supposed to last 3 hours. Now, if you guys know, I only have aspen that I'm burning, and it lasts like 5 minutes. You know, I'm kidding. Maybe 10. Okay. So, Duraflame, which is ironic because the people that I bought the stove from, they watched my video and they sent me an email and they're like, hey, if you want it to last longer, just put a Duraflame in there. And so I totally thought of you, Letty. Okay, now, for sure, I'm going to let you go, but this is my plan tonight. I'll let you know in the next video how Duraflame did in the stove, and if it really kept me warm for 3 hours. Hopefully, I actually don't know, because I'm sleeping. Because I'm going to, right before I doze off, I'm going to stick this in there and go to bed. But, it was exciting. I'm actually pretty excited for this Duraflame. I don't know why. Kind of like hardwood, you know? If I had hardwood here, wouldn't that be exciting? I can stick a bunch of logs in there and go to bed. So, okay. I get excited about the weirdest things, I think, sometimes. Okay, good night, and I will see you in the morning on the next video. Bye-bye. It's snowing outside, Rocky. The storm did come. Good night, buddy.